So one of my favorite things to say, and I truly believe in the meaning of this, is just hit record. If you look across my social media platforms and all of my YouTube videos, I pretty much end every video the same way, just hit record. I've had people ask me, what does that mean exactly? Because do you really just want to hit record with nothing behind it? I'm going to explain that in this video because I want you to understand the concept of just hit record from my perspective. So we're going to talk about that right now. So what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I am Ken with KenTheContentCoach.com, and once again in this video I want to talk about my meaning behind just hit record. When I say those words, what do I mean? What message am I trying to get across to you? Now, there are a lot of people that I've talked to across different social media platforms and coaching sessions and different things where people say many different reasons for why they're not creating content. So for me, this is the basis for just hit record. My motivation, my goal with my platform is to help content creators just create content, to be able to hit that record button and do that. So I know out there's a lot of people that want to create content, but they don't know where to start. And for some people that will make them actually not create content because there's so much to think about, so many things to do that it becomes overwhelming, so they don't start. People think that you have to have all the best tech in the world. They think that you have to be able to deliver your message perfectly. They think everything has to look perfect, and it stops a lot of creators from getting started. So I want to talk about those three things very quickly, and we'll start with tech. Now, when it comes to technology, you don't need a whole lot to get started in content creation. You already have a camera that you carry with you everywhere. This is already probably next to you. You're probably watching this video on this right now. This can be your camera. So you already have a great camera. Smartphones, the newest iPhones, the newest Samsung, they are great as far as video goes. So you have a great camera already. You can get started with that. Other things to think about is lighting first and foremost. Lighting is going to make your videos look that much better regardless of what camera you're using. And you can find some very inexpensive lighting options on Amazon, at other places. I'll throw a couple of links in the description for some things that I recommend that are very inexpensive to get you started. The next thing to think about is a microphone. And again, there are plenty of inexpensive options on Amazon for microphones. Now, these things are important. You definitely want to make sure that lighting and your microphones are up to par, but you don't have to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars right up front to make sure that's the case. You can literally get started for right around that $100 mark or even less and get your content created and out there with that. So again, there's some links in the description. If you have any questions about any of that stuff, make sure you comment below and I will gladly help you get started on that. Now, the next thing people talk about is, I don't know how to deliver my message. How do I actually get my point across? And this is what I always tell people. If you're going to get started in content creation, the best thing you can do is to create based on something that you are very passionate about. So it can be a life message. It can be something that you've been through. It can be something that you've experienced and overcame. It can simply be that you love to entertain others. Whatever it is you want to create about, make sure it's something that you're passionate about. And that's going to take care of half of that battle on how to actually get your message out there. If there's something that you are actually passionate about and love talking about, it's going to be that much easier to actually talk about. Now, the other half of that is how to deliver the message, as far as how to be good on camera, how to understand how to speak to people, things like that. A lot of that's going to come with time and practice. Just hit record, and this part means just hit that record button, because the more that you do, the quicker that you get started, the better off your message is going to start to become. You have to get that practice, get those reps in order to get better. So the best way to do that, number one, pick a topic you're passionate about. Number two, get started so that you can start practicing now. And the third thing that I hear people talk about a lot is, are people going to like me? So let's cover two things on this one real quick, okay? You're going to find your tribe, or let me walk that back. Your tribe is going to find you. When you create your content, when you start putting your message out there, there are going to be people that resonate with you. There are going to be people that love your vibe. There are going to be people that love the message that you have, that relate to you, and they are going to start watching your videos. You'll start building community with those people, and those people are going to like you. Are there going to be people that don't like you? Absolutely. There are going to be people out there that don't like you. They don't care for your vibe, your message, whatever. They won't support you. You may even have some times where you have trolls and people that leave you hateful comments. All of that is going to happen on the internet no matter where you are. So that is something just to embrace and be okay with. But you're definitely going to find your tribe. People are going to find you. And the more content that you create and the better that you get at it, the better that you build community and get to know people, the more you're going to see of that. So don't worry about whether or not people like you. At the end of the day, the message that you have that you're going to start putting out is going to be valuable for somebody, probably multiple people, and those people will start to find you, and you'll start to find your community here on YouTube or on whatever platform you're creating on. Now, just to be clear, when I say just hit record, that does not mean don't have a plan. You definitely want to make sure that you have a plan. So sit down and write out some topics. If you have ideas for videos, make sure you write those down. Start to come up with some key points. You definitely want to plan. The danger in planning, though, comes in over planning. So when I say just hit record, I'm saying in this aspect, you're going to plan a little bit. Don't over plan. Don't plan to the point where you never actually hit that record button. At the end of the day, you have to eventually do that. And also with this, don't try to be perfect. You are not going to be perfect. Nobody's videos are ever perfect. If you want to see examples of imperfect content creators when they first get started, go to anybody's YouTube channel. Go to my first YouTube channel, Bluegrass Bearded. Go look at my earliest video. You can see how bad those were. Go look at some of the early videos on this channel. The goal is to try to make every video better than the last one. So learn something from every video, tweak something, learn new things. The more that you do it, the more you go, the better things are going to go. But you have to hit record to get to that point. Again, I've said this many times. I think everybody has a reason to create content. Everybody has a story. Everybody has something that somebody needs. So go be that for them. Hit the record button to do that. Now, you are going to struggle at times with something called imposter syndrome, especially early on when you first get started. You're going to feel like you're not qualified. You're going to feel like you're not the right person for this message. You're going to feel like other content creators are doing this better. So I want to talk real quick about imposter syndrome, and I've actually done a video about this. So if you go check out the next video that'll pop up here, this video will talk about imposter syndrome and how to beat that. Check this video out next. That's going to help you get past that. And I end every video like this. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Go be that positive light for somebody. And remember, just hit record. We'll see you with the next video.